Well, the Dallas Mavericks have fallen into an 0-2 hole in the NBA Finals, and it isn't very difficult to see why. Oh sure, the Celtics are playing their typical level of elite defense. However, elite defenses are nothing new to this Mavericks team, as they just smoked the best defense in the NBA, the Minnesota Timberwolves, in the Western Conference Finals in 5 games. And yes, Luka Doncic may well have been the principal reason for that, as he averaged 32.5 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, en route to him being named the Conference Finals MVP. But Kyrie Irving also cooked in that series, posting his best series line of these entire playoffs, averaging 27 points, 4.5 assists, and 3.5 rebounds on 49% from the field. The Wolves, who weren't just the best defense in the league by over 2 points per 100 possessions, but also boasted Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert at the rim and Anthony Edwards, along with All-NBA Defensive Second Team selection Jaden McDaniels in the backcourt. A defense that absolutely swarmed, locked down, and humiliated every perimeter player on the defending world champion Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference semifinals. And yeah, Irving smoked that defense just about 10 days ago. But oh, what a difference that week layoff has made between that series and this one. As truth be told, despite the fact Doncic was slated to be the best player on the floor for either team in this final series, a series which also contains All-NBA first-team selection Jason Tatum on the other side, there was perhaps no player that was more trustworthy in this spot than Kyrie Irving. After all, he has been here before, and to say he has played well in this spot in previous appearances would be an understatement, as in his previous 2 appearances, both coming against the Golden State Warriors, he outplayed Steph Curry for the entirety of each series, averaging 28 points per game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds on 47% from the field in the 2016 and 2017 NBA Finals. And again, Kyrie outscored and outshot Curry from every level in both series, and of course hit the game-winning, series-clinching shot at the Oracle in Game 7 of the 16 Finals. And that's the guy who right now is taking a massive, steaming load in his pants throughout the course of these finals thus far.
I got poopy.
And just so we are being totally clear and transparent, Luka Doncic isn't necessarily lighting the world on fire in these finals, as he has struggled mightily in both fourth quarters thus far, scoring just 6 points total on 2 of 10 from the field. And those numbers are looking eerily reminiscent of you-know-who in the fourth quarter of the NBA Finals. But if Luka were getting the version of Kyrie that played with you-know-who in Cleveland...
Listen, I will call Kyrie the Wizard.
The wizard version of Kyrie instead of the toilet version, the Mavericks would have gotten their much-needed split heading back to Dallas. Luka, after all, is battling a number of actual, real injuries, including a thoracic contusion, a sprained knee that has hampered him for the entire postseason, and some kind of ankle injury. He is still, however, leading this series in scoring by 10 points per game on either team, dropping a series line through 2 games of 31 points, 10.5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals on 51% from the field and 38% from the three-point line. Meanwhile, the floating dumpster running mate of his, the alleged most talented player ever...
He's the most gifted player the NBA has ever seen.
Yeah, that guy is currently scoring just 14 points per game on 18.5 field goal attempts at 35% from the field, and get this, is shooting 0% from the three-point line.
0.0.
Yes, that is correct. 0 for 8 from beyond the arc. He has not made a single shot from that distance. And now, after 2 games of this series, Kyrie Irving, the same cat who outscored Steph Curry in back-to-back NBA Finals series, is the 8th leading scorer in this series. 8th.
Not 5, not 6, not 7.
PJ Washington is currently the 2nd leading scorer for the Dallas Mavericks in these NBA Finals. And obviously it goes without saying, that is not a winning formula for the Mavs. Accordingly, Dallas finds themselves in a bleak series outlook, being down 0-2, as teams all time throughout NBA history at every stage of the playoffs are just 34 and 424 when facing the prospect of winning 4 out of the last 5 games of a series. So yeah, that's roughly a 7% chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
No, not really. Though if they want to start their long climb out of this toilet bowl they currently find themselves in, they had better muster a much better effort at home in Game 3 Wednesday night, and it had better start with the wizard himself, Kyrie Irving.